don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 170,000 subs. Hola, Prajavu.
Coach KB. Long date.
Let's welcome the viewers. All our Fetu. Welcome to our events way too. Coach KB here, Prajavu here.
Yeah.
Prajavu, the much anticipated game, Orlando Pirates versus Mamelodi Sundowns. It's very important to start with Orlando Pirates as they are the home team.
The home team, yeah.
Yeah, so Brajawu, looking at it, building up to the game that have just recently played, we saw Orlando Pirates winning 3-0 against Marumo Gallants.
Yeah.
What's your take with Pirates so far, Brajawu?
I think we played well. Remember, at some stage, you know, Coach Pizzo has said it.
Yeah.
That look, in order for you to win the league, you don't have to beat Sundowns or beat Kaizer Chiefs. You just have to collect points from the opponents that are in the same league with you. And here I'm referring to your Amazulu, I'm referring to your Stelis, I'm referring to all these teams that are part of the league. So I think so far Pirates has done well. We have collected the points because the previous Pirates, Coach KB, unprovoked, they will just lose 2-1 to Golden Arrows. Or lose unprovoked, without any pressure whatsoever.
Yeah.
But the current Orlando Pirates will grind for results. I think that's a positive that I'm taking from the coach, and that's a positive that I'm taking from the current Orlando Pirates. They grind results even when the opponent can sit at the back. But this is a team that will do what? Grind for result and at least get the maximum points.
Okay, Brajawu, just something we are just touching on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if what I'm hearing on the street has actually happened. I think I might have missed it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're hearing there's a bit of, I don't know if it's an altercation or a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
I say let's take it as a misunderstanding. Because it's a game of football. We can always misunderstand, but deal with it.
Oh, yeah.
Tito Maswangane. I don't want to say versus Coach Wadu because it's always going to be Coach.
Yes.
So we heard Tito walked off. But apparently, it's not only him who walked off after being substituted. Others are saying he was subbed off, but he wanted to get warm and all that. Anything that you heard on the streets, Brajawu?
Remember, these are rumors to us.
Yes.
Because we're not hearing this from the coach. We're either not hearing this from Tito himself. But my observations are that. You know, between the coach and Tito himself, there are issues. I don't know what kind of issues. But then to Tito Maswangane, I'll say you are regaining your confidence now. Continue playing the football that you understand. Because that's a talent that God has given you. There's no any other talent except playing football. So play football and leave, you know, other things that are not necessary. But then to the coach, I will say, you don't need, you know, that spirit, that bad spirit, particularly, you know, now moving into this important fixtures. Remember, there's a light now in a tunnel that the Pirates might take the league. So you need everybody, including your Tito as well. Because what I've observed over the weekend, coach, and you'll just remind me, maybe I'm wrong. But it's now a trend that immediately when we score a goal, a coach will run into the corner and celebrate with the boys at the corner. But in this particular regard, when Maswangane scored a goal on the other side, I did not see I don't know, maybe he ran, but I don't remember the coach running to Maswangane and celebrating with the team. But I'm saying if that is your practice, do it to everybody. If a certain player has scored a goal, do it to everybody. Don't be selective because you need all the players moving into, you know, big games like your Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs. That is also coming. So I'm trying to say to coach, don't pick and choose. These are your, treat them like your kids. These are your kids. If Maswangane's goal is wrong, sit him down, speak to Maswangane. but don't be caught up in a situation wherein maybe you are going to fight with certain players because you are going to lose the dressing room issues, and that's where you'll have a serious problem.
Yeah, I know it's like I'm saying, we'll touch and go on it because it's rumors.
Yes, of course.
Because I looked at how Utito has played. If you look at him from the Nedbank,
yeah,
he comes in as a sub, he scores a goal.
No, he has improved.
You see, exactly. So with the improvement that Tito is having, I thought he's at the perfect time of hitting form.
Yes.
Because he's scoring goals, he's assisting. I mean, I'm looking at both Orlando Pirates goals. I think he was involved.
Oh, yeah,
the first one, he was a secondary assister, relay final assist, and then he scores. So if you take away the brilliance of Relay Mufokeng, I think the next player in line to winning man of the match was Tito Maswanga.
Of course,
So I hope whatever that we are hearing, Brajabu, is just going to be something that is being brushed.
Yeah, and it needs to be resolved so that it doesn't create any negativity within the team itself.
Yeah.
Because you also can't undermine that Tito has been with a team for quite some time. Therefore, Tito will also have influence in some players. So you don't want that kind of misunderstanding within the team itself. We need everybody now, including the supporters, by the way, so that when they go through this journey of trying to topple Mamelodi Sundowns on the top, at least were able to give each other support as a Pirates family. Yeah.
Hey, Tabafet, hey, sorry for disturbing you. We just wanted to remind you about Nedbank Cup that is currently happening, Baba, and you stand a chance to win your original loan amount back. For example, if you take a loan of 3,000 or 30,000 and jersey number 32 or 33 scores, then you get back 3,000 or 30,000. Let's get back to the video. Danko.
No, I think the message is out there. Brajabu, just not to drag it, man.
Yeah.
Not to drag it, fine. Let's go straight into the game.
Oh, yes.
We'll touch on there's a very hot topic that I want us to touch on, but we'll touch it when we close it.
Or maybe let's start with that topic.
You want to start with it?
Yeah, let's start with the topic.
How do you feel with Doggy's compliments? According to him, Pirates is taking on a weak Mamelodi Sundowns. So according to him, with what he's saying and my lack of English understanding, he's saying that if Pirates wins it, he won't give it to them because Sundowns they're at their weakest.
Wow.
So he wants you to take on Sundowns when they are very strong. So I don't know. What's your take?
Yeah. I think, okay, I heard about that. You know, when you say a serious topic, I thought maybe you are going to speak about something else.
I'm talking about, he's the legend.
Yeah, well, and we respect him for that.
Always.
Well, coach, first and foremost, I've never seen a Pirates or rather a Sundowns management.
Yes.
You know, coming out and claiming that Sundowns does have problems. Unless if there's any interview that I've missed. But in as far as I'm concerned, I've never seen any press briefing, statement or whatsoever that comes from Sundowns management that is saying Sundowns does have problems. That's number one.
Yes.
Point number two, Sundowns has now qualified to be in the last 16 of CAF.
8, yes.
Last 16 or 8? Last 16.
Yes.
Is it last 16 or 8?
I think it's the last 8.
Last 8 or last 8.
Last 8, yes.
And then Pirates is not. Pirates were knocked out on preliminary rounds of CAF.
Yes.
So if you were to compare between the two, who's the best there?
Well, Sundowns is playing international.
Yeah, so Sundowns is competing continentally.
Yes.
And Pirates is still competing here. Of course, Pirates are number 1 on the league, ne? But Sundowns is number 2. But nobody said Sundowns is weak or Sundowns is at the lowest. Sundowns is not at the lowest. In fact, a team that is on the lowest is Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs because they've both been knocked out of
African
or rather continental competition. Yeah. And then we respect his opinion. We respect it. But maybe if I were him, I was going to say perhaps Pirates is where it is today because Pirates has decided to do things differently. Pirates has decided to rope in talented players into the squad.
Into the team.
Pirates has decided to compete. That's why Pirates is where it is today. But don't say Sundowns is weak. I dismiss that narrative with a contempt it deserves.
Yeah.
I don't think Sundowns is weak.
It's weak.
I think Sundowns is performing very well. And I can tell you now in that last 8, Sundowns will still do wonders there. In fact, they might even go to the final and even clinch the cup. Because when I see the Sundowns that is playing, they are playing a marvelous football. Just over the weekend, they knocked Rulani out. I mean, and we consider Rulani as one of the best coaches in the continent as well. So I don't know where is that argument coming from. But we respect his opinion because it's his opinion. But Sundowns has never claimed that they've got problems.
Okay, so Brajabu, looking at the points difference, now we're going straight to Orlando Pirates versus Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yes.
Looking at the points right now, if you look at Mamelodi Sundowns in most seasons, by now Sundowns is already hitting 40 points.
Yeah, sure.
But we see them below 38 points where Orlando Pirates is at.
Yeah.
I think currently Mamelodi Sundowns is on 32.
Oh, yes.
You see, what's your take going into this game? Do you see Orlando Pirates extending their lead? Because currently between you and I think it's 6 points. Do you see Orlando Pirates opening the gap of 9 points? Do you see Mamelodi Sundowns catching up?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's your take on that?
I really don't see Sundowns catching up.
So you don't see Sundowns
in the previous league game that we have played with Sundowns,
where Danson scored a scorcher.
A beautiful goal by Danson. Take nothing away from that boy.
With his weaker foot.
With his weaker foot, of course. But that is a game that we're supposed to win.
Okay.
Let's be honest. But all your soldiers, or half of your soldiers, were on the bench. You looking at Mbata. Mbata is out. Mbule is out. I mean, I'm hoping that the coach will stick to his guns that are tried and tested, because he does have this habit of profiling opponents in a different way, and maybe chop and change a lineup that was winning him games. There's nothing to be scared of here.
But Brajabu, sorry to cut you. In his defense, one can say, well, the coach is doing that to confuse the opposition. I'm looking at Mbata.
Yeah.
Apparently, Mbata hardly loses we hardly lose whenever Mbata is playing.
Oh yeah.
I see he wasn't part of the team that played.
I'm suspecting that he might play him on
so you're thinking maybe he was being benched for Mamelodi Sundowns.
I'm suspecting.
So I'm trying to defend Coach Wadu.
Yeah.
Maybe changing the team at times is so that whatever the analysts of the other sides are doing, they come surprised. Because I saw Umremi also starting from the bench. We just spoke about Tito coming into a starting lineup.
Yeah.
So maybe his chop and change at times doesn't work.
I'm just saying, don't give too much respect to Mamelodi Sundowns. Okay. Don't do that. Because once you do that, then you are collapsing your very own team. Yes, we understand that Sundowns is a big opponent, but it's beatable. You're playing against an Orlando Pirates that is well on fire, Coach KB. A team that is fearless. So don't come to FNB on Wednesday and begin to make changes that are questionable. Stick to what you know. Stick to the team that is going to give you results, and that's it. Don't give too much respect to Mamelodi Sundowns, because you fumble, Sundowns is going to beat you.
So your statement, you're saying there is no way that Mamelodi Sundowns...
We're not losing. I don't see us losing that game. I don't see Orlando Pirates losing against Mamelodi Sundowns. We're claiming that 3 points, and I'm very confident in that.
So you are saying by the end of the game, we've got a 9 points lead.
We should be having that. I mean, what will be your excuse, Coach KB, not to beat Sundowns? Maybe let me play as I look as I follow.
For me, there's too many excuses. One, you are playing a team that has done this for so many seasons.
Yeah.
Whenever it comes to longevity of the league, Sundowns masters that.
Oh yeah.
You see, and what I've picked up with them this season, as much as they have regressed, between you and I, we say they have regressed.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at the log. They've only lost 1 game.
Okay.
And they've drawn 5.
Yeah.
We've lost 2, and then we've drawn 2.
Yeah.
You see, I'm looking at the goals scored.
Yeah.
Pirates has scored 20. Sundowns has scored 17.
Oh yeah.
Sundowns has conceded 7.
Yeah.
Pirates has only conceded 5. So if you look at the margin, they're very close, Brajab. And like I'm saying, Sundowns has players that are well experienced. in playing the league. So whenever it's a big match or whenever experience is needed, they seem to show off. You look at what happened over the weekend.
Yes.
I think majority had written off Mamelodi Sundowns.
No, it's fine.
So I'm thinking, coming here, one for me, Pirates has nothing to lose. That's how I'm coming from.
Of course.
You see, Sundowns has everything to lose because they are the defending champion.
Of course.
Yes, we always say, and I think I'm one of those that says Pirates has it in their hands, but Pirates has nothing to lose. Even if Sundowns comes and wins this league, Pirates has never won this league. Currently, on Wednesday, we are looking at number 1 log leaders, which is Orlando Pirates, versus the defending champions. So don't you think experience might take over come Wednesday?
I think, let me go to your issue when you say the pressure it's on Sundowns. It's not. The pressure it's on Pirates. Remember, Coach KB, we, after a very long time, we have never been in this situation that Mamelodi Sundowns will be second and will be first. In fact, when they come and play, when they come and meet, when they are supposed on the 18th, I can tell you now, Pirates is going to be under pressure because you are now number 1. How do you maintain that spot? I think that is very, very fundamental because you can be there. Anybody can be there. There were clubs that were there when the season started, but automatically they just collapsed on their own.
The homeowners of the stadium that we are playing at.
Oh, it's the homeowners. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh. But I know that there were teams that were number 1 at some stage, and they are no longer there. So I'm saying to you, it's important to be number 1, but how do you maintain that spot? It's another challenge or argument.
This is where the experience of the longevity of Mamelodi Sundowns now comes in.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I was saying during the week, Mamelodi Sundowns, I think the players, I think even you and I, if you have Klopp believing, I think those boys know how to do it, Rajab.
Yeah.
I think they know how to play the league, you see. So the reason why I'm saying Pirates has nothing to lose here.
Yes.
Sundowns has everything to lose.
Not this time around, Coach.
Let me tell you why. When the game starts, Pirates is 6 points clear.
Yes.
Sundowns is behind.
Yeah.
For the first time, the Game in Hand FC don't have game in hands.
It's them that are points. It's them that are games in hands.
So that's
so things have reversed. It's no longer Pirates that is having games in hands.
It's
remember they used to call us games in hands FC.
Yes.
So it's them that are now games in hands FC.
So you think Pirates is under pressure, Braja?
Pirates is under pressure to maintain that number 1 spot. It's not easy to sit there.
But even after losing, you still maintain number 1 spot.
Yeah, even after that, but the 3 points is quite critical on the 18. We need that 3 points. It's needed. You have no reason to lose against Sundowns. How many finals you have played, Coach KB, with Sundowns and claimed all the trophies that you have played?
Yeah,
playing with.
You know, when you're talking about that, I'm already looking at Coach Wadu's record. He doesn't have a loss against Mamelodi Sundowns. It's 2 draws in the MTN and then another draw in the Betway.
Yes.
So, hence what I'm saying, I don't think Pirates is under pressure. If I'm Wadu, I'm walking into the dressing room, Brajao. You know what I say?
I disagree.
No, we don't have to agree. You walk into the field, you tell them, boys, you're not under pressure.
Yeah.
The only defending champions is Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah.
It's just like when Pirates plays MTN.
Oh, yes.
For the start, when the MTN 8 starts, Pirates is under pressure because they are the defending champions.
No, I understand.
So that's what I'm saying. As much as there's 2, we are putting, I think we as fans, we are putting pressure on the team because for the first time, we have never had a team on top of Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah.
So now Sundowns is coming to FNB where, if I stand to be corrected, it seems like, if I remember very well, the only game that really played against Mamelodi Sundowns at FNB, he destroyed them.
Yeah,
I stand to be corrected.
Yeah, sure.
And you're looking at his form now.
Yes.
As we are about to wrap.
You're
looking at his form. He has never scored back-to-back goals in his career as a Betway player.
Yeah, no.
3 men of the match.
Yeah.
You see, so
in succession.
In succession.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, you're looking at Leon, the 58 million striker.
Yeah.
Who just saw that, you know, Brajabu, we might hate.
Yeah.
but the boy was bought to score goals and is doing exactly that.
Who's that now?
Leon, the striker. You look at Jaden Adams.
I've seen him over the weekend.
Yeah, you know how much I love Jaden Adams.
Yeah.
Master of space. I'm looking at him. The boy wants to go to World Cup.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you this question.
Yeah.
Where does Pirates win this game?
I think in the middle. The big battle is going to be in the middle. The big battle also is going to be in the wingers. The big battle is going to be your players like your Moremi and your ball players. I think that's where the battle is going to be. But in the middle of the park, that's where we're going to find the problems. Remember there, you've got Morembula. I've seen him over the weekend. I think the form is back. I saw him doing miracles over the weekend. You give him any little space, he takes a shot, it's a goal. So I think in the middle, that's where we're going to have a serious.
Give me your best 3 middle fielders to start the game for Orlando Pirates.
I'll say Makhehleni. I'll say
is he the former middle fielder of the season, or he's the current middle fielder of the season?
He's a current one.
Current one.
Yeah, it's a current one. No, it's a current one.
Now I want us to be clear.
Yeah,
so that people are aware.
No, it's a current one.
Yeah.
There's no other one. It's Makaul. So it's going to be Makhehleni. It's going to be Mbata. And then let's have Apolis. Let's have Mufokeng. I'm tempted to say let's have Mbule just in front of Mbata. I'm not sure.
So you are saying Pirate Security Service, Makhehleni Makaul.
Makhehleni Makaul, Mbata.
Talent Awafani.
And I'll say Mbule.
10-1, Osana Police.
Yeah.
President Yama 2K.
Yes.
And then as a 10, you're bringing in who? Mbule.
Maybe I'll bring Mbule as a 10.
So you're benching the ambulance as a 10 the guy who just got back to back. Yeah. And he had a marvelous game for me in this past weekend.
I'll say come back in the second half and finish them off.
Okay. You're benching Moremi.
I'll bench Moremi as well and say Moremi come back in the second half and finish them off. Now, here's the issue, Coach KB, which I've seen over the weekend, because sometimes you need to be observant as a fan as well.
Yes.
When a certain player is in a better position to score, pass the ball. Yes. I've seen that from Leremi, that even when there are opportunities where he was just supposed to give the ball to somebody, he couldn't. I've also seen that from Msendami as well. And I'm saying, guys, goals will come. You will take credit in other games. But of course, if a certain player is in a better position to score, give that particular player a ball so that we score. And we go to the corner, we celebrate as a team.
Okay, before I go into the Mamelodi Sundowns, or let's go straight there.
Yeah.
For me, you've got your Jaden Adams.
Yes.
I think Coach Cardoso has no reason to bench Jaden Adams. You just spoke about Rembola. For me, one of the best middle fielders in Africa. Not in South Africa, in Africa.
No, there we don't have an argument. He's the best player.
You see, and then I saw the Prince of South African football, Ushiga Bala.
Oh, yes.
Coming back. And I see he's attacking those small spaces, the lines between the defense.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at that lineup. I'm thinking, I don't know if Sales is injured. Rumor has it that he might be injured. So this is where I'm coming in.
Yeah.
They still have your Allende, Cellular on the bench.
Yes.
And I'm looking at that Mamelodi Sundowns. It's experience all over. It's players that have done it before, It's players that know what it takes when Shaf comes to the pool. That's why I'm saying they are coming. 1, they are the defending champions.
Yeah.
2, well experienced.
Yes.
3, there's only 1 trophy left if you count the Bedway out.
Yeah, well.
It's the Nedbank. And we know they are not favorites.
It's us there. It's Pirates there.
So Pirates is going for everything.
Yeah, no, it's us. Well, I hear you mentioning their experience and everything.
Yes.
Coach KB, we have beaten Sundowns so many times with their experienced players. And by the way, by the time we beat Sundowns, we didn't even enjoy the privileges of having that quality previously. But the current Orlando Pirates, they are scared to death wherever they are, because they know that they are going to face the best amongst the best of South African football.
Okay, no, Brajabu, remember, as much as we are both Paganias, somebody had to be on the line. I think currently we can all agree to disagree, but Pirates is the most entertaining team, the most dangerous team.
Sure.
And I think I've said this before to Steve.
Yes.
I think I'm in love with Coach Wadu, man. I love how he's thinking.
No.
You know, I listen to his press conferences, and he still says, even after winning, he's not happy. And I'm thinking,
no, he was all right. Let me tell you why the coach was all right. You create 9 chances and you score 2. There will be a time where you are even with points with Sundowns, maybe at the end of the season. What are we going to look at? The goals. Now, if you are going to have sympathy on the teams that are dead, where you are supposed to collect a lot of goals, then you're going to have a problem at the end of the season. And that's why the coach is frustrated. The coach knows that this thing might go to a wire, and at the end of the day, we might have to look into the goals that we have scored. So, of course, I agree that the coach should be frustrated in that particular fashion, because guys need to start converting, the clear-cut opportunities that we get. Let's convert them so that comes the end of the season, we don't even have a problem, even if we are on par with Sundowns in as far as issues of points are concerned.
Okay, so in closing, Brajabu, who do you start up front? Does Mbutuma get the nod over Makgopadoski? Do you start with Mbutuma? I mean, you're looking at his form recently.
Yeah.
He seems to be scoring.
Yeah,
he seems to be understanding the way Pirates wants to play.
Yeah.
So what's your take there? Do you start him? I think the back four, you and I can...
Yeah, no, we
can just...
we are clear there.
Yeah, there we are clear.
Yeah, they were clear.
Yeah.
I think start with Mbutuma. He's a hard worker, But Makgopa is equally a hard worker. Start with Mbutuma, maybe second half around 60 minutes, then you can introduce Ngwanasesi, because he's a workaholic as well. So at least we're gifted that at least we have strikers in that department that can give us the results.
Yeah, Brajabu. Any closing remarks from your side?
I will say Pirates fans should be at the stadium on time. Let's arrive on time. Let's give the boys the support, and I'm quite happy that fans of Orlando Pirates are rallying behind the team. Wherever it goes, the fans are always there. So I'm saying, let's avoid any altercations, because you remember the last game that we played at FNB. There was nearly a serious fight that might have broke there, and certain people go to these games with their kids and families. So let's avoid all kind of altercations, because that might be a strategy as well to frustrate people. But I'm saying, let us be at the stadium on time and watch the beautiful game of football, Coach KB.
Thank you, gents. You heard it from Brajabu. From me, Brajabu, I'm gonna, for once, if I had, I was going to take this off, because I'm a Pagani. No, he's not a Pagani. I'm just gonna say this. My heart says Pirates straight win.
Yeah.
But my football brain says this is going to be very difficult. It's going to be a very difficult encounter.
Yeah.
You're playing up against a team that is wounded.
Okay.
A coach that wants to go back and give hope against...
But wounded how, Coach?
They are wounded how? This is the first time Mamelodi Sundowns is behind with 6 points.
Yeah, but they are still with him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They are wounded. No, they are wounded, because believe you me, had he lost Saturday, I don't think he would be coming on this game.
Yeah.
So I think they are going to try and carry the momentum through. But also, I think Pirates is marvelous to watch, man.
Yeah,
and like I said, for me, Sundowns comes here they are the ones that are under pressure.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to have 9 points gap lead. But again, as well, I say the same sentiments with you. If during the week, let's respect time. Let's try and be as safe as possible.
Yeah.
And then hopefully the management of the stadium also do their part.
Yeah.
Because in most cases, to be honest, we get to be failed by the tickets management. You get there by the system. You want to scan the
scanner is not working.
Yeah, so
but
hopefully...
they had a press briefing today. I was listening to them. I think they've said it that even if you don't have a data, they will, you know, bring certain routers so that people can connect and don't strike. Yeah. So, Coach KB, I can tell you now, Pirates is winning this one.
Scoreline?
Pirates is winning 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, we're beating Mamelodi Sundowns 2-0 because Coach KB, where we are going, we are going there, the Jerusalem, you know, the land of the honey and milk.
Yeah.
We're taking this thing, Coach KB. And we don't want any distraction. Pirates is winning. I don't care who Sundowns brings on the day in question, but Pirates is going to win come Wednesday.
Thank you, Wafetu. You heard it from Coach KB and Barajabu. Arios.